So if you're following my channel, you'll remember from last episode that the marriage finally happened, the marriage of the box with the truck. Quite a harrowing time, but very, very elated that it happened. And as you can see in this footage, this is me for the first time driving it off the driveway as a combination. I have to say I was feeling very relieved, proud and excited all at the same time, because it was obviously the beginning of things to come for the future, traveling around in this beautiful rig. Didn't actually drive it that far, just went down the road after leaving the driveway to a dead-end cul-de-sac. Got Mick to take some pictures of the truck from various angles, including me at the front of it, looking very proud. And you can see from the proportions it looks pretty good as it sat there. It didn't look too saggy at the back, didn't look like it was sagging at the front. In fact, it looked very level. I was very happy with the way it turned out. You'll also remember that I took a weighing of the truck before the box went on, and that came in at 5.66. So I'll be keen to find out what it weighs after the fact. I'm really rushing now because I'm trying to hit this deadline. 1, 2, 3. 3 and a bit days left before I have to get that box on the truck and leave for Exmouth. Yes, I know. On our way to Exmouth. Very loud in here. We're doing about 95 under the floor. And we're on our way. We're approaching Billabong in the next 50k. There's our speed. This was my setup. In the morning I got up and had a quick look around, because when I arrived it was dark and it was quite difficult to sort of aim the truck in the right place without running anyone over. She's a big girl, as you can see from that picture. And yeah, so I just thought I'd wander around having a couple of little photo sessions of the truck in the campsite.
Sorry, excuse me mate. Just hoping to see where you found those passes at, if you brought them.
No, I bought this at the campgrounds that we were at.
Fair enough.
The guy was very entrepreneurial, so it's 10 bucks. But you should pay only about 5 for them, but I don't know if he's doing them at the moment. Ask one of these vendors, they might know. Or from the police or something.
Will do. Right,
yeah.
Thank you very much.
It's already started, so.
What should I get though?
So here I am. The eclipse is already started. It's just taken a little bit out of the sun. Just thought I'd show you the crowds here. Heaps and heaps and heaps of people. And this is just one of the beaches. So after spending a bit of time back at the camp having a rest, we decided to go back out that evening and watch the drone show. So these are some of the pictures of the drones being set up on the beach, and it's starting to get a bit darker. And we just waited and hung around until the show began, which was actually spectacular. Here's a bit of footage of it now. total eclipse was just an experience I won't forget. Not until the next one anyway. Yeah, and now I'm on my way back from Exmouth back to Carnarvon. That'll be the first leg, but on the way there I've decided to go call into Coral Bay, see what's happening over there. I'm keeping the camera low because there's a 60k zone, I'm not sure why. And yeah, awesome experience. Back in the old girl again, did all the checks, find a few bolts, cleaned the windscreen, which was a nightmare. Adjusted a couple of mirrors to make life a bit easier. Considering that was its maiden voyage, long distance voyage with the box on, we've done okay, touch wood. Yeah, so we'll see how we go, and I'll show you the rig in the back. I meant to show you my setup, the temporary setup, just for this trip, but to be honest, it was so hectic, that I really didn't get a chance to do it. I'm a bit self-conscious talking to a camera. I'm sure I'll get better at doing that. Here we go, we're on our way to Coral Bay. Here I am, Coral Bay. We've arrived. So let's go to the beach, grab a drink, half an hour, and then back on the road. So here I am, beautiful Coral Bay. It's about, well, it's 5 o'clock. So I've just driven down from Exmouth in the truck, nice and relaxed. The wind was behind us for a little bit, and then there was a crosswind. But overall, everything good so far. Running on diesel at the moment, unfortunately, because I've run out of veggie oil. So it's going to cost me a bit to get back, but at least I know the veggie system's still working well, especially when it's filtered. Yeah, so far so good on the maiden voyage. So the plan is to head back, keep going south, perhaps get to Carnarvon. If it's not too late, say hello to my friends there, and then I want to camp on the roof, the road. Sort of, you know, what's the word, boondocking. Yeah, because it's the sort of thing I can do now with that truck, albeit I've got no power or water, in the sense of running water or power on tap, but I've got a little battery, my iPhone's charged, GoPro's charged, and we got enough for the night. So I'm going to pull up somewhere and overnight somewhere on the side of the road, somewhere quiet, and then get up in the morning and motor down to Geraldton. Start working on the truck again to start getting things finished, because now I know that the body works. The truck seems to be happy so far. There is a bit of a squeal from one of the belts which will need replacing. That ram has behaved itself so far. Haven't seen any visible leaks from it. We haven't put it under any pressure. It's just been opening and shutting and acting as a deck, which is what the whole purpose of it. And yeah, I'm really happy with the way things have turned out. There's a couple of things I'd like to change, but I'll go through those at a later date. Look at this for a view. Is that just stunning? Sun is setting, tide's out, so it doesn't look as good. And this place in the mornings, the turquoise colour of the water is unbelievable. It's so clear. Such a beautiful place. It's very busy, but beautiful. Can't wait to do more travelling in spots like this. Bring my boys with me, and yeah, let's do some discovering of this beautiful country called Australia. Over and out. Speaking. Just leaving beautiful Coral Bay. So, I don't know how light it is in here. I've put some lights on. I've got my phone light on there. My little battery light over there, which is just one of those little jump starters that has a little battery on it. Put my spare wheel in here, my portable toilet, and my bed, my temporary bed made up. And that's pretty much the height of luxury that I have at the moment. Here's my little water bottle in the fridge compartment. My little stove, gas stove, my suitcase, my esky with some beers in it, and a load of food in these bags. My little towel for a curtain. There's the lift. And that's basically it. So I just pulled over now. I'm about 40 k's out of Carnarvon. So what I decided to do is just pull over in a parking spot or a lay-by. There's a couple of other campers doing the same. I'm on a bit of a slope, but it's sloping that way, so at least my head will be up, my feet down. I've just been outside on my little skylight. I had a nice beer up there, lying on the roof, staring at the stars. It was just great. This is what it's all about. Obviously I haven't got a door still, so what I have to do is I can't turn the mechanism off from inside, so I have to lift the door up, make sure I've got everything I need, and then I have to go through one of the hatches and crawl through that hole down there to get inside. Another way of doing it is to climb up the cab and then come in through the skylight by going over the top of the cab. So there's two ways of getting in, but it's a mission. But I'm in now, and you can probably hear the traffic going past, the big road trains. I've just had a little couple of chips and a beer, as I said, and I'm about ready to go to bed. And it's just been an awesome couple of days, some friends, camping out, watching that eclipse, which was quite amazing. Once in a lifetime thing for me, because I haven't seen one before, and it was quite an experience. I still can't quite explain it, but yeah, it was amazing to watch and be in the company of so many other people doing exactly the same. So yeah, excuse me, I'm about to go to sleep, and I'll get up in the morning bright and early when the sun comes up. I might make a coffee here, depends how I feel in the morning, or I might just pack up. And I've got my bike, my little electric bike outside, tied up to the mud guard, and my little step ladder to get in and out of the access hatch. So that's all I got to pack up. Put the spare tire back flat underneath this sofa, put the sofa back where it sort of leans against there to travel, and then bring the bike back in. And I might just go to Carnarvon and have a coffee in one of the coffee shops there, top up with some fuel, and then head down to Geraldton, which is where I live, And yeah, that'll be the end of this trip. So one of the main priorities for me really now, because it's still usable, is to get the 2 spare wheel brackets made up for the back of this tray, so I don't have to carry the spare inside the truck, which is a bit of a nuisance. There it is. It's in my toilet shower compartment. And then once they're hung up on the outside of the tray, it just means I can permanently leave this sofa here while I'm still building out the electrical system and the water system and all the other bits and pieces, but I can still use the truck. Like I said, and as soon as the door arrives, I'll get it on there, and then I won't have to crawl through that hole down there, which would be a nice luxury. And then hopefully then I'll start bringing the dogs with me and see how they fare and how they like it, and hopefully it'll be a success. Excuse me. Alright guys, I'm off to bed. I'm really tired. It's gone 10 o'clock. Been a long day driving, but a very successful trip. Out. Morning time. Bit of a noisy spot with the traffic, that's for sure. But anyway, it's nearly 7 o'clock in the morning, and it's a beautiful day that's about to happen. It's quite chilly, it's about 10 degrees. But that's what I can see from my bedroom window. And look at that sun just peeking up through the clouds. Looks beautiful that day. Yeah. Oh. Anyway, time to see if I can get my burner going, and then make a quick cup of coffee. If it doesn't work, Carnarvon's only 30 k's away, and we'll go to a nice coffee shop. Fill up with diesel first, go to a coffee shop. Oh, excuse me. And grab a nice coffee before we hit the roads down to Geraldton. So let's get cracking and let's get moving. Time to maneuver all the stuff on the inside ready for travelling. So here we go, flies already out. check's done. Everything is secure. Let's do one last visual. Make sure everything's good. See now, she's just off the overriders there, which is a good thing. That's because this diesel tank's low. The water tank under there is still full of 150 litres of water. All my bolts are still connected. It's all good stuff. I like to do a quick visual before I go. Make sure everything's still where it's supposed to be. Just unlock. These flies are thick already. As soon as that sun comes up, they're on the move. Alright. Let's get the little girl fired up. Let's go and get this coffee. Ooh, yuck. Let's find my shades too. Mosey on down. What's the time? 7:30. Good time. Oh. The mammoth climb into the truck. Here we are. Make sure we got everything. Wallet, phone. I think we're ready to rock. Let's get the screen off. First. Okay, that's good. Right, batteries, terminals are a bit dodgy. Give the windscreen another wash since we're waiting. Oh, there they are. Phew. 30k south of Carnarvon, so I've seen my friends and said my goodbyes. I decided to go to Bush Bay and just try the truck out off-road. Thought I'd take the old girl off for a off-road jaunt, even though I don't want too much dust in the back because the seals are not all on there. So we're going to a place called Bush Bay. I can't remember how far it is, not that far. But as you can see, it's picking up a fair bit of dust in the mirror. Yeah, so we'll see how she goes. She's doing 75 plus. Seems reasonably comfortable.